Hello and welcome to this National Career Service webinar on how to use social media to manage your career. During this webinar, we'll be looking at the following topics so that by the end of the webinar, you'll be able to explain the benefits of using social media to help you manage your career. You'll be able to select some of the most suitable social media tools which will suit your requirements, and you'll also be able to describe social media turn-offs for recruiters. So why should you use social media in your job search? Some facts and figures here suggest that social media plays a much more prominent role in the recruitment process nowadays. 84% of businesses use some form of social channel to help in their recruitment process, and 9% of those who are not currently using social media do plan to in the future. LinkedIn is the most popular, dominating social recruiting with 93% adoption by companies. And 54% of companies also use Twitter for their talent search. 2/3 of recruiters use Facebook as well. 3/4 of hiring managers and recruiters have also said that they check a candidate's social profile before interviewing. And 1 of 3 employers have actually rejected candidates based on something they found on social media. However, on a positive note, 73% of candidates managed to successfully find a job through social media. There are many benefits of using social media in your job search. It gives you an opportunity to showcase your talents and achievements so far in your career. You can use your social media profiles as a platform to showcase the things you're good at. You could even think of it as a dynamic, constantly evolving CV. So LinkedIn might be good for professional experience, or if you have creative experience, you might prefer to use Instagram or Pinterest. It enables you to find and be found, so your social media profiles can help to highlight your unique characteristics and give you more opportunities to be found by recruiters for jobs that suit your skills, experience, and personality. For example, on LinkedIn, you can actually say that you're open to recruiters and they can find you if they want to search for somebody with your skills and experience. You could also use social media to demonstrate your expertise in a particular field. Social media websites are very interactive, and at the very least, they allow members to post comments to other people's posts. So by replying to questions and helping other people out, you can demonstrate your expertise in a particular field, and you can start to position yourself as an expert in whatever that field might be. You can also use social media to find out what's happening in your industry right now. What are the trends that are likely to shape its future? Do you think that information would be important for your career going forward? If you follow industry sector leads on Twitter or Facebook or through LinkedIn, then you'll be able to find out what's going on in the sector right now and perhaps look at what the future trends are in the sector and what opportunities there might be for you going forward. You can also use social media to connect with other people and to build up a network of people with expertise in your subject. Or you could even use it to get into another sector to find out about trends or whatever's going on in that sector that might be of interest to you. Now let's look at some of the social media tools that can help with your job search. The first one is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is a social network for professionals. Your LinkedIn profile should contain relevant professional information about yourself, including your previous experience, your skills, and your education history. Your profile should be backed up by a really good photograph and a well-written headline. And you should try to update or improve your LinkedIn profile frequently to make sure that it stays up to date and current. LinkedIn is really good for building professional networks. It's good for connecting with companies and individuals in sectors that you're working in currently, but also sectors that you might be interested in working in the future. There's also a useful job alert tool where you can set up alerts for job vacancies using specific keywords. There's also a tool on the dashboard to demonstrate that you're open to job opportunities from recruiters or companies that might come across your profile. The second tool that we're going to look at is Facebook. You may be familiar with Facebook already. Many people use it to keep in touch with friends and family, but you can also use it in your job search as well. So it won't surprise you that Facebook is the most popular platform, with 78% of internet users having access to the site. However, Facebook has a new jobs feature, which means that you can use Facebook to search for job opportunities in your local area. And more employers are listing opportunities on their own accounts as well. So make sure you complete the work and education section of your profile, and also try to avoid making any rude or negative comments online on your Facebook website. Finally, we'll look at Twitter as a social media tool to help with your job search. So Twitter's fast becoming a place for employers to find new talent. You could use your biography or bio to showcase your skills and experience, but don't forget that you only have 160 characters or less in order to do this. Twitter's really good for engaging with others in your industry. You can follow companies or you can follow individuals, and you can like or retweet their tweets or join in conversations, which will help you build up networks. It's also really useful to stay up to date with current affairs and industry trends. Use current hashtags to find out what's going on in your sector or in current affairs. You could also get to know future employers and find out what projects they're working on, and it may help you to get a feel for the company and whether you want to work for them. As I mentioned earlier, many recruiters check out a candidate's social media before offering them an interview or even going on to employ candidates. So be careful with your online presence. So, in addition to staying safe, you need to make sure that your online profile doesn't have anything that a recruiter may think is a reason not to employ you. So, avoid any references to drug abuse, for example. Don't portray any extreme or intolerant views, especially with regard to racism or sexism, on any of your Facebook posts, for example. Obviously, don't mention any criminal activity, and it's good to avoid evidence of excessive alcohol consumption as well. Please don't put any inappropriate pictures that you wouldn't want a recruiter to see on there, and don't swear online. It's good to avoid links to unsuitable websites as well, or any inappropriate jokes or email addresses. And membership of inappropriate groups may not go down well with some recruiters too. So just be safe online. Thank you for watching this webinar. We hope you found it useful. We would encourage you to look at the National Career Service website, as there are many more resources on there. For example, on the Help to Find a Job page, there's information on CVs, interview questions, and also help to support furloughed workers. You can also find further webinars and information videos on our support zone at Careers Inspiration. If you find you need further help and support, and you'd like an in-depth one-to-one with a careers advisor, or even just a short session, if you've been furloughed, for example, then please call 0800 100 900, where you'll be able to make an appointment with a National Career Service advisor. Thank you very much.